Hey everyone, Toby from Virgo Sewing here, and I've got this wonderful 1917 Singer Model 28, and the bentwood case has been fully refinished. Over here we have our lid for that, and the machine has been fully overhauled, of course, and the shellac finish has been redone. So I did a little French polish to get all of these lovely decals looking as nice as possible. And on a few spots over here and over here, I touched up some missing black paint. Here was just the bare iron before that you could see, but now I took some gloss black enamel paint and I touched those areas up, so they're looking a lot better now. But what's most interesting about this machine is that it is motorized. So I'm not sure whether it was originally motorized in 1917, but I do know that a lot of these motors that look exactly like this started popping up in the 1920s, and they might have said Hamilton Beach, and there were some Singer ones like this one. So I'm thinking that this could have very well been used during the war, which is really incredible, and it certainly had a rough life. The case had been repainted, and that paint was in really horrid condition, and everything, there was a lot of rust that I had to deal with. This front slide plate cover was very badly rusted, and I basically sanded it down and polished it all the way back up, and I replaced the back slide plate cover because some of the plating was flaking off, and this had to be derusted, but it's all working very smoothly now, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to show you how well this motor actually runs. So I disassembled the whole motor, overhauled everything inside, rewired it, and lubricated it, and now it is working very well. It goes to the sort of universal motor light block adapter. So I'm going to plug it in. And first, let's just listen to how this motor sounds. Isn't that really cool? This motor is could be over 100 years old, and it runs very quietly. Most of what you're hearing is the actual machine. So you can get pretty decent speeds with this motor, and it runs on this friction pulley. I don't know if you saw before, so I got a new friction pulley drive, and I found that actually to get it working the best, I put a bobbin winder tire, a new one, around that friction drive, and that gives it really good grip on the hand wheel, and it made the motor fit onto the hand wheel in the exact way that it needed to be. So I'm going to show you. I've got a 16 needle in here, and I'm going to use some denim thread and sew on some denim, and we'll just I'll show you how nice you can do with this machine. So here we have 4 layers of denim, and we'll see how this machine does. And that's a really nice stitch there. Could use a touch less on the tension, and let's go. Beautiful. And so look at those really nice stitches. Very straight and very even. From a World War I era machine. Very impressive. So, because this motor is so old and the life it's been through, this half of the motor casing has cracks going through it, and it actually has a big chunk of the cover missing here. So for that reason, I'm not recommending it for everyday sort of hard use. Maybe just once in a while to have fun with it. But this machine should still be used. So I'm going to have the option of, for whoever buys it, to purchase with the machine a reproduction, just sort of hand crank that you can just put on this machine and use it for portable use. It could be really nice for that, or just the hand crank. People like that. So I'm going to show you how to switch them, and switching them is really, really easy. All you need is a big slotted screwdriver. First, I'm just going to unplug the motor and everything. So we're just going to turn the machine around like that. You can see. Now I'm just going to loosen the mounting screw. And I'm holding the motor at the same time so that it doesn't fall or drop. That fell out. So here's our motor, and let's put that in a safe spot. That's good. And now we take our hand crank, get it where it needs to be, mount it on the boss. And just tighten it on, like so. So now it's installed, and oh, look at that. I've already done it. So you want to get this finger in between one of the spokes on the wheel, and that's it. You're ready to go. These reproduction hand cranks, they're not quite as incredibly well made as the original Singer hand cranks, but they work. And for that reason, I like them. So now I figured while I have this hand crank on here, I'm going to show you how to wind up a bobbin. So the first thing you want to do is release the clutch knob so that only your balance wheel is spinning. And next you can just go ahead and engage the bobbin winder. And it's important to occasionally oil your bobbin winder, as I'm doing here, and keep it nice and lubricated. Okay, so I'm going to start by just seating the bobbin into the winder. Next, you take your thread, bring it over to the first thread guide, or actually, from the thread guide, I'm going to bring it to the bobbin. Get it in between the bobbin and the bobbin holder on the right side. You just gotta move the winder off, the bobbin off, get the thread in there, and it'll be secured. So then bring your thread over through this little eye and down through that first eye, and you should be good to wind. It's so nice and smooth when you're just using the hand crank. So that's all I have for this beautiful World War I era Singer 28. Optional with purchasing this machine will be a magnetic LED light, which you can plug into the motor light block. And you can just put that light there and you'll have light there. But it's up to you. So thank you for watching. This could be the machine for you.